All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing today? I hope day is going fine. It's your boy Damon. I'm here with the DK and 3 podcast. Let's say congratulations to your Super Bowl champion. This is Seattle Seahawks. Give them a hand on a dominant, dominant performance. Now, I told everybody, I said, Seattle ain't gonna be nothing to play with. When you get up there, everybody's like, oh, New England's there. New England's gonna beat. I said, no, you better watch Seattle's defense. Your Super Bowl, if you was looking for an entertaining game, was Seattle and the Rams. That was the Super Bowl. This was a defensive battle right here. Give the Patriots their due. They battled for as long as they could, but their offense couldn't put up any points. You know, and I even dare to say, even if they had Tom Brady on it, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered at all. They still, I think, would have lost that game. But anyway, congratulations to Seattle Seahawks. I mean, listen, I was enjoying every bit of the game. A lot of people say they didn't enjoy it. Oh, this game's boring, this and that. Why? Because it's a defensive game. Hey, listen, I thought all field goals was going to win the game at first. Hey, I would enjoy that. First time in history. First time in history that a shutout could have happened at the Super Bowl. Didn't happen, but hey, it's all good. Listen, I enjoyed every bit of the Super Bowl. What I enjoyed the most was the Patriots getting shellacked. I mean, shellacked. I mean, the fur tore off of them. Man, Seattle beat the brakes off of them. It may not look like it on a scoreboard, but that defense you couldn't stop that defense at all. So I was happy about that. Raj, hello, good afternoon, welcome in. Hey, listen, again, I enjoyed every bit of that Super Bowl. You know, even though it didn't put up a lot of points, whatever, it was great to see that defenses still exist in the NFL. Defense still exists in the NFL. And I was happy about it. Hey, listen, anybody's tuning in, give me your thoughts on it, what you like, what you didn't like. I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. Again, I enjoy defensive struggles. I enjoy a good defensive matchup in between the two teams. Because again, the Patriots were fighting. And on two of those plays, the Patriots, they stopped what could have been touchdowns. So, hey, listen, they was fighting them. They was fighting them. So, again, from beginning to end, I enjoyed the ass whipping, though, that they put on the Pats. Again, I didn't want to come on here and say that they had 7 rings. Hello, welcome in. Again, if you watched Super Bowl last night, give me your thoughts. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what did you like, what didn't you like. Again, I enjoyed that because that was a defensive matchup. Listen, defense wins championships. And Mike McDonald, congratulations, out there 2 years, and he took the Seattle Seahawks back to a Super Bowl, who was the Ravens defensive coordinator. So I'm a little upset about that because the simple fact that, hey, he should have been here with us and maybe he could have turned us around also. But again, never saw it. Yeah, but hey, like I said, I enjoyed every bit of it. It was boots to asses. Or as a friend of mine said, there was a massacre last night on TV because the Patriots didn't have a chance. And then Drake May, he never had a chance. Never had a chance against that defense. And you could see that he was rattled. You could see that he just didn't know what to do against that defense. And hey, listen, if a whole bunch of people running to me too, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Give you a shout out. Happy birthday to you. Let's give a round of applause for that. Give it up for your birthday. That's always a special, special day. So, again, I enjoyed every bit of that game last night and every time that the Patriots didn't do anything. I was like, woo. First half of the game, they only had 57 total yards of offense. That is amazing for a defense to stop you like that. Only 57 yards. That's crazy. That is crazy. But hey, it's all good. It is all good. Like I said, if you watched the game last night, a lot of people said they didn't like the game. I don't know why, but I loved it. I loved it. And hey, listen, that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Let me know where you're from. Hey, listen, Super Bowl recap. Let me know if you liked it, you didn't like it. Again, I'm here to praise the Seattle Seahawks. I'm glad they beat the Patriots. I was not trying to hear the Patriots having 7 championships. You said it feels good? I see you up on TikTok. Yeah, it does feel good that they didn't win. I was happy. Listen, I was like, I'll even go up to that parade just because I was happy they won the game. I was happy that they won the game. Dark side defense is real. Loved it. I did too. You know something? That was scary. The way they was just beating them down. I mean, they were beating them down. They blitzed a couple times, but most of the time they didn't have to blitz because of the simple fact that, hey, they knew. They already knew. They already knew. It was like, huh, we ain't got to blitz you. We got you. We got you. So I was happy about that. I mean, I was happy. I was like, look, listen, let's get this boy rolling. So, like I said, I love defensive games because again, the defense wins championships. Defenses win championships. And when they win championships, yeah, no way, bro. Yeah, defense wins championships. So, again, me being a Ravens fan, so that's going back to watching that 2000 Ravens defense. You know, so I was like, hey, listen, I love every bit of this from quarter 1 to quarter 4. And then when they scored that touchdown, when they started catching scoring the touchdown in the fourth quarter, I was like, oh, man, here we go. Here come the Lucky Rabbit's foot. They're coming back. Bro, start talking about the chips. Come on. All right. What you want to talk about the chips? Come on. Come on. All right. Come on. Let's talk about it. What you want to talk about the chips? Matter of fact, I got a little thing scrolling across my screen right there. If you want to call in, that way you don't have to type it. That way you can talk about, hey, listen, interactive show. Right there, scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Everything. You type that in, you type that what's in the parentheses, it'll call in to my mixer, and you can come talk about it. And we can talk about those chips. We can talk about anything you want to talk about the Super Bowl. Because, again, I just loved it. I just love it. I loved it. So, again, I loved every bit of that game. Because, again, that's what defenses do. Your offense ain't got to be that good. As long as your defense is great, your offense don't have to be that good. And we just proved it with that. And none of my New England fans are in here today. None of my New England fans, because I told them I'd be here because I took a bet and I said, hey, if I lose this game, if the Pats win this game, I wear a brown bag on this segment. So I lived up to it. I won the bet, but the person, of course, the person that took the bet isn't here, of course. But that's it. Yeah. And listen, any New England fan, you know, you shouldn't be too upset because you finally ran across someone that just gave you the woodshed. It's all good. They took them to the woodshed. And by them taking them to the woodshed, it's what it is. Hey, got to be a winner, got to be a loser. And in this case, they were the losers. So it is what it is. Nothing to be ashamed of. It is nothing to be ashamed of. No New England fans. I mean, y'all was all on here before the Super Bowl. No one's on here after it. It is what it is. But again, like I said, amazing what Mike McDonald did with that defense. I mean, even all year long, they was talking about a crazy stat that defense didn't give up really pretty much nothing. No interceptions for the offense. It was a crazy, crazy stat. I was like, hey man, I'm proud of them boys. I mean, listen, that parade up in Seattle on Wednesday, shoot, I think I might go up there for that one. just to go experience it. Just go experience with the Seahawks fans. But again, I enjoyed every bit of it. Like I said, anybody that wants to comment about it, you can. Anybody wants to comment about their teams, feel free to drop in the chat. Or if you want to call in here to me, there's something scrolling right across the bottom of the screen. While you also coming in, share it out. Share it out to your friends. I like to hear from them too. Yeah, keep sharing. So again, from quarter one to quarter four, like I said, I saw a lot of different comments talking about people talking about, oh, this game's boring. Oh, this is that. No, that was a great game because of the simple fact that, hey, we had a good defensive struggle. It wasn't going to come easy. Whoever put the plays together, whatever coordinator put their plays together to get their teams in position to win the game, would win the game. In this case, it was Seattle. But Seattle, if you looked at it, had the better defense. They had the much better defense. And defense wins championships. And all my New England people that was in here like last week when I was talking about this, no one is popping up today. I mean, I got tissues, I got rags for you, I got everything for you. Come in here and you tell me how you felt. But they probably won't. But again, with the Seattle Seahawks, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. Congratulations to that dominant performance. Dark side was no joke. No joke at all. And that's scary if that whole team stays together for next year. Yeah, you're right. The kicker is the GOAT, Angela. The kicker is the GOAT. That guy, like I said, I didn't mind that game because it showed that, hey, the irresistible force was going to meet the immovable object. And who was going to win? And again, you didn't have to be great. You just had to be good enough to put some points up on the board. And in this case, Sam Darnold was good enough to get something on the board. And Sam Darnold was taking a beating. He was taking a beating, but he said, hey, my team going to be Super Bowl champions. And what's funny is that who would have ever thought Sam Darnold, not a household name. He ain't a household name at all, but Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl. But he won it because he had a great, 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 great defense. Great defense. And that man deserved MVP, the ball, and a raise, 12 points off the top. I agree. Hey, I agree with you, but Walker, he did his thing. Walker did his thing with running that ball. So I kind of figured he was going to get anyway, especially he had over 100 yards rushing. But if the only points were scored by the kicker, then he would have won the MVP. But by Walker out there, and he was out there out running them boys and running them boys over, yeah, I kind of figured he's probably down in Disney World right now. I ain't mad at him. I would be too down in Disney World. But like I said, I just enjoyed the shellacking. Yeah, my favorite word, shellacking. I'm glad the Patriots got shellacked. But like I said, all my New England people, they ain't nowhere to be found because I told them I would be here today. And of course, they're nowhere to be found. But that's okay. I understand. They're depressed. They're upset. You know, I could probably see tears and hear them crying from here. But it's all good. I wasn't trying to hear they had 7 rings neither. So I was just totally against them. I told them I was biased. So listen, I'm not trying to hear you got 7 rings at all. But Drake May, they put a beating on him. A beating. I mean, a beating. He was not ready for that moment at all. They got there, I think, more of luck more than skill. Their defense got them to the Super Bowl. And that's just it, because that was more luck than skill, because he was in the biggest moment of his life. in his career, and it showed that he couldn't handle that kind of pressure. And it's all good. I mean, he's young, he's coming in, but he couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle that defense. And you had rookies on your offensive line, rookie that was getting ran over. So of course you didn't have any time to throw the ball, get the ball away. But your coordinator should have been like, hey, I think I need to scheme something up to get this ball out of his hands a little bit faster to give us a chance. But you couldn't get your playmakers involved and whatever. And then let's not forget Stephon Diggs, you know, little scuffle he was getting into on the sideline. But, you know, the thing of it is that Super Bowl, they letting these guys play. And I get it. You're letting them play. You're not trying to throw these flags. But one of the guys from the Seahawks threw a punch and hit the guy and hit Stephon in the helmet. He should have been ejected. But from what they saying with the rules is that no flag was thrown. So it's nothing they can do about it. Wow, that is bogus. 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 I was just like, wow, are you serious? I mean, I said, oh, that's an ejection. He threw a punch at the guy. Nope, no ejections. But again, you know, I blame the coordinators for the Patriots because they should have schemed up something a little bit better to make sure that he got out in space or to set him up for success. And they didn't. You know, there was just a lot of key plays, even when the Patriots was backed up all the way on their goal line and Seattle kind of blew on that coverage and that tight end was behind everybody. Everybody. All he had to do was just get the ball to him. That would have been a walk-in touchdown. Walk-in touchdown. So that was a misplay right there. And then Drake May, you know, he was using his legs, but I think he should have used them a little bit more to get out of some of them situations. But all in all, hey, they did what they could, but they end up getting a touchdown. They end up scoring 2 touchdowns. So that was good. That was good for them because, hey, listen, they was down. They weren't completely out of it. I said, uh-oh. Things go, uh-oh, here we go. They might come back. But Seattle's defense wasn't having that. It was just nobody to throw the ball to, no type of openings. You couldn't run the ball on them. And when you become one-dimensional, it's really, really bad for you. Really, really, really bad for you. Hey, listen. Then we get down to the halftime show. Now, I heard a lot of mixed reviews about the halftime show. People didn't like it. Some people did like it. Some people didn't like it. I didn't mind it. Even though I didn't understand a word he was saying, I enjoyed every bit of the halftime show. Every bit of it. The choreography. All of it was just amazing. Like I said, I didn't understand a word he was saying. But hey, it looked great to me. He was rocking. He had the fans rocking. And like I said, all the flags he had, he was supporting. Say, hey, we all need to come together. And I love that message at the end. I love the message at the end. So my thing with it is that if you didn't like it, hey, I'm not knocking you for not liking it. I'm just saying I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it. So my thing of it is that, again, got a great game and we got a good halftime show. Now, you know, you see all the people, they talk their stuff. Oh, I didn't like it. Oh, this and that. Oh, that's on you. I ain't even debating with you about it. I'm just saying that I enjoyed it. I had fun. It was entertaining. And I'm just not, I'm not for hearing all this tomfoolery of why you're saying you didn't like it. You know, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. I'm just saying. It's a part of the United States. So he represented everything and everyone. Like I said, I enjoyed every bit of it. And I will watch it again. So I would definitely watch it again because it was awesome how he was repping every little thing. Barbershop, snow cones, they playing dominoes. It was everything. Even giving a little kid an award. I enjoyed every last bit of it. And then coming back to the game now, they still putting the belt to him. Seattle was like, oh, okay. Oh, you get the ball back. You get the ball first on the third quarter. Okay, no problem. 3 and out. Punt. Seattle wore them out. And like I said, if that defense stays together for next year, they're going to be tough to stop. They're going to be very, very tough to stop. And they could go again. They could repeat if they keep their defense together. But, you know what happens when people win championships. People are like, I want more money. I want more money. I'm more valuable. I did this. I did that. I want money. Pay me. So I got a question. So do you think the Legion of Boom or Dark Side defense was better? Which one do you think was better? You think the Legion of Boom was better, or do you think that Dark Side was better? Now, you have to look at it like this. A lot of rules have changed with the NFL. A lot of rules have changed with the NFL. So back when the Legion of Boom was playing, they could get away with a lot of stuff, like holding the defenders and like a lot of hand checking. You can get away with that stuff back then. Today, you can't get away with that stuff. Everything. They throwing flags on you for everything these days. And I'm surprised when the ref got knocked down on the sideline, there wasn't no flag. So it just depends. But I can honestly say that defense last night was a sight to see. I can appreciate it. And we need more of it in the NFL. Of course, you got teams that want to blow you out. They want to outscore you. And that's perfectly fine to outscore and blow you out. But what I'm saying is this: when you got a lockdown defense that you can't do nothing against, oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And I love to see those type of defenses. Love to see those type of defenses. Listen. I loved it. And now that it's all over, we're all at 0-0. And we all have to get ready for next season. And we all have to get ready for the draft. We looking to see what pieces can be added to help our teams out this year. For the AFC North, my people is all in the AFC North. We got 3 new coaches in the AFC North. One that should have been fired that wasn't, Cincinnati. But we got 3 new coaches. So it's a brand new day in the AFC North. So no telling what's going to happen in our division. But guess what? No matter what happens, I still rep them Ravens. But like I said, they're going to put everything together. And we'll see what's going to happen next season. Because it's all we got to look forward to now next season, other than draft. And then you got the Hall of Fame that's coming up. And congratulations to all the Hall of Fame nominees that made into the Hall of Fame this year. And, some people were upset that Belichick didn't make it. And Robert Kraft didn't make it. But, them talking about it, it was like, hey, those cheating scandals, that's what did it. And I didn't want to put them on. But, hey, everybody has to atone for their actions. Everyone has to atone for their actions. So with them atoning for their actions, maybe he'll get it next year. I don't know. But you still got people fighting for their Hall of Fame, and they want to get in. You still got people fighting for a Super Bowl ring. They're still playing. So there's going to be a lot of switching around. There's going to be a lot of, things going on. People's going to be traded. Rosters are going to look a lot different. But like I said, if Seattle keeps their defense intact, the NFL in trouble. They're in trouble because it's, like I said, the Patriots know. All the Patriots know about it. Ask Bravel. He found out. He FAFO'd. Found out. And they probably got on that plane last night coming home. But, again, we will see what's going to happen next season. Listen, I appreciate each and every last one of you that comes in. Listen to me. That you comment. That you take the time to come in and share your thoughts with me. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump off. But I just wanted to come in again and say congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. 2026 Super Bowl champions. Let's see what's going to happen next season. Hey, I'll be out. I'll be covering the draft. We're gonna see who's going where and whatever. So I appreciate you. I'm gonna sign off of here. And again, I appreciate you coming by.